Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Merry Christmas to everyone to start with. Thank you so much for spending some of your time watching this video. It's genuinely appreciated. Star Citizen Alpha 4.0 is playable, kind of. There's loads of problems with 4.0 at the moment. It's the reason that they're running two live builds parallel to each other. And I want to talk to you today about the black screen of death for Star Citizen. So, and that CIG are working even during Christmas to fix it. There's a few posts over the last couple of days from CIG. One saying, as of yesterday afternoon Pacific time, hybrid server crashes are now the #1 issue in help desk, continuing even more into December 25th. The heavy traffic probably contributes to long loads, long queues, and hybrid crashes. And one of the ways that these hybrid crashes, 30Ks, and other things present themselves is a black screen. Just, you are now on a black screen. That's your life now. Ahmed from CIG put a response up. We have deployed a debug shard and the team already has a few leads on the source of the frequent 30Ks. So these are basically disconnection errors. These are, you have disconnected from the server, you've crashed out, you've got a black screen. Yeah, you have to Alt F4 or whatever to get out of that. We'll let you know as soon as we have a fix ready to deploy. The right people are on it and we appreciate your patience. So CIG working over Christmas to try and get 4.0 into a more playable state and to get some of these hot fixes out, because a lot of the time, so the servers were actually in a quite good state in my opinion, but they do seem to be a bit erratic now and dropping people and giving 30Ks and that sort of stuff. We've already deployed tens of hot fixes since we first deployed the preview environment for 4.0, but the cause behind these 30Ks has been a little bit too stubborn and managed to sneak through our previous trials to keep it under control and prevent the crashes. If you guys are playing on Christmas and running into frustrations, we are working on Christmas to try and resolve them as soon as possible. Happy holidays to all of you. Can't wait to start 2025 with all of you. I love the fact that some of these people are working through Christmas to try and get fixes for us. I genuinely do. Now, you might argue and be annoyed that there's stuff to be fixed at all, or you don't even want them to be working on Christmas. You want them to be enjoying themselves. You can wait or whatever. But I love the fact that they're trying to get hot fixes in. I think that's shows good dedication to the game. Hopefully they're not being forced to work, because that would be a bit lame over Christmas. But if they're volunteers and if they're or if they're like super focused and trying to get it done, great. Good on them. So I do want to talk a little bit more about the black screen after an error or disconnection issue, because CIG did talk more about it. They said, we have observed this issue happening in the event that a player encounters some issue that would normally kick them back to the main menu. Such things like 30K or 19K errors, idle disconnections, or connection timeouts may cause this. Instead of an error window, there will be a black screen. We found that there is still an error message that can be interacted with, however, it's not visible. To get around this, a player can try and click around to hit the OK button on the visible error message, or they will need to exit and restart the game client. And then there was a follow-up question on that thread that I'm talking about there with any update on players stuck in shards and can't log in. I haven't been able to log in since Thursday evening. The response here was some players have found success with a character repair, but this is not a guaranteed solution for all. The team is actively investigating and we're eager to share more information as soon as we have it. Appreciate your patience. So it's kind of is what it is. With 4.0 at the moment, I am enjoying it, but I'm not going to be doing much in it until it's a bit more stable, because I want to play a load of the contested zone stuff and asteroid-based stuff and new missions, and do a load of the pyro stuff, which some might be a bit long-winded, or there's a good amount of playtime too, and I don't want it to crash or break or not be able to be sort of completed. Although that might give a more actual this is Star Citizen experience. I still think that waiting a little bit longer will get a significantly better sort of feel for how the game's supposed to be and what they want from it, rather than just going and smashing my head against a wall. Now, those of you that are coming up against these bugs, hopefully you've found some workarounds. Hope you're having a great time. Anyway, hopefully some of you or lots of you have not encountered some of the bugs and the black screens and the other sort of things locking people out of the game. There is a survey as well that CIG have put out. Pyro survey. We made a lot of changes and updates to the game this year, and as many of you saw at CitizenCon, much more to come in the next. To help us gauge where we are now and where we're going, we'd like to conduct a broad survey over the holiday break. We want to hear from you, learn a bit about who you are, how you play, and what you think of the game as it is and the vision that we've set out. The survey should take about 15 minutes, though you don't have to answer all the questions. Participating gets you a small reward as well, in case you missed it. This is your chance to pick up a set of 2954 IAE shirts and hats in-game, attributed to your account. We'll distribute the awards shortly after the survey period ends on the 15th of January. So, I'll put the link down below. It's worth doing. You get some cool stuff permanently added to your account. Get your cool freebies. Make sure you've opened the Luminalia calendar as well. You've got a few more days for that still. I did see on another thread, binoculars, or aren't these in game yet? And CIG responded, they're on the gadgets list, so there's a lot of cool little gadgets they're going to be adding to the game for FPS and that sort of stuff we know in the not too distant future. I think they're supposed to be like deployable energy shields, there might be little turrets, there's going to be holograms, things like that potentially. Two last things as well before I go. I am really interested to know, are you playing Alpha 4.0 and what you think of that experience at the moment? Tell me in the comments below. Also, what topics do you want to hear about over the next few days? I'm sort of taking a little bit light at the moment because it's Christmas and New Year. I have just updated my PC. I've now got a 7950X3D. The AMD CPU. I really like that for its Vcache, and I'm going to be seeing if that actually gives me any benefit in Star Citizen. But I've also now got 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM and a Gen 5 NVMe hard drive, and I'm hoping that this will make Star Citizen more snappy and sort of work better for recording. I do need to get a new GPU at some point. I'm on a 3080 still. It's just, it took me so long to get that 3080 sort of just post-COVID that I want to, I don't know, it feels like I need to hold on to it longer. We'll see what happens when the GeForce 50 series of cards come out. They're going to be so expensive and I can't justify buying something sillily expensive. I'd love to know what hardware you're using to run Star Citizen if you're having a good experience with it. Also, what videos do you want to see in the next few days? Yeah, tell me in the comments below, because I'm going to be covering things like the year in review, so what happened throughout 2024, what's going to be happening in 2025, and then looking at potentially at individual releases with 4.0.x, what we've got planned for the next, like, the first quarter of 2025, and what 4.1 might look like, things like that. And then we'll be looking at Star Citizen financials and a few other bits and bobs. But if you've got specifics you want us to look at, if you want us to look at particular things in 4.0, please tell us. Might do an updated player's guide for 4.0. It might be worth waiting a little bit longer though, so I'm going to talk to Zin about that when she's back on January 2nd. But tell me what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And once again, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for watching.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey there, Timmy.
No, that's Northern Claus.
No, ho, ho, Timmy. I am normal Santa with presents for you.
You're really a normal Santa?
Yes. Why would I lie about that?
I'll have the one on the left.
There you go, Timmy. Open your lovely box of spiders.
I hate spiders!
So do I, Timmy. That's why I would have picked the other box, which was full of NordVPN. Ho, ho, ho. Use the links below to get nordvpn.com/BoredGamer and help protect yourself online, but also give you better accessibility. It should be part of your Christmassy toolbox. Merry Nordmas, one and all.
Every month we give away a Star Citizen ship, and December is no different. We're giving away a Starlancer Max, the new super freelancer by MISC. This allows you to do a little bit of everything in the verse. It's a great multi-role ship, multi-mission ship, and multi-crew. It's flyable in-game right now as well. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during December. That engagement helps the channel. Something else that helps the channel is liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing these videos. Thank you very much to the people that have gone the extra mile by clicking the join button or becoming Patreons. That really helps helps the channel so much. There'll occasionally be some exclusive content going up there. It'll be like Zin and I playing an escape room. So thank you so much, and feel free to join those lovely people by clicking on the join button or the Patreon link under the videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great
ho 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 Nordmas!